position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Wake Forest's offense will take the field first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yet defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Off the play fake. Boom. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Shields. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 38-yard line. And the Demon Deacons will line it up on 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Gonna look downfield again. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
On the run, it's Walters. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Slips a just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
They finally get him, RD. Goodness gracious, you could see the quarterback broke not 1, 2 tackles. He scrambles outside the pocket. What do you have to do? Just keep chasing, right? Relentless effort. Finally get the QB outside the pocket and get him on the ground.
It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll have their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense got it. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. On the move from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
To the air, it's Hart. It's on target and complete. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Gives it on the option. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Ooh, I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
And the Canes come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Really good start to this drive. They've moved the chains a couple of times. They've created some space. They'll snap it from the 36.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
With the catch, it's Morton. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. The Hurricanes will snap it on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Etheridge. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Quick completion to the right. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Canes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. To throw, it's Hart. It's complete to the left. Finds a crease at the 20. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Fires into the end zone. Big fella moving. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job showing you his athleticism and also his concentration. Making that.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
He'll bring it out. It's Algier. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6. The Demon Deacons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it from the gun. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Off the RPO, complete. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 25. 1st down for this offense. Caught in the backfield. It's Connors. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul.
An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. The RPO, it's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner, safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Catch in the middle, it's Shields. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. So 1st down here as they go back to work. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. And the Demon Deacons are marching down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Love the play by the wide receiver because he didn't get lazy. He adjusted his route accordingly, so the depth got past the 1st down marker, and now he's helping out his offense keep the drive alive.
Going for it all. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Caught in the backfield, it's Connors. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
He's got his man across the middle. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football instead. They throw it, catch him off guard, and now they've got first and goal.
And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to first and goal, but great job on first and goal. Getting a tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from... And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
All right, defense, nice job early in the game, playing well with your backs against the wall. The job's not over yet, though. This is an offense that has shown that they can go for it on 4th down, especially during these situations.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That brings them to within 1.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. To the air, it's Hart. Lets it fly. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Off and running. Touchdown, Miami. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Getting set for the point after. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. Boise State is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Chris Peterson, this has not been a blowout today on the Smurf turf. They're up by a field goal over Fresno State. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Catch in the middle, it's Reese. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Lost the fire on 2nd down. Right on the money. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Demon Deacons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Connors. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Wants to throw it. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Wow, and the Miami linebacker shows you his speed on that play. And linebacker in speed, synonymous when you're thinking about Miami Hurricane defense. Think about Ray Lewis, Jonathan Vilma, Dan Morgan, DJ Williams. Guys that can go sideline to sideline and guys that can rush the passer. Not easy to block.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got it down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. The Demon Deacons send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looking downfield, it's Hart. Makes the grab down the middle. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Canes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hurricanes decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Out of the gun, they give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give out of the gun.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the 1st half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the 1st half, and it has been a dandy. A chance to perhaps get this game tied up before the break. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. On the run, it's Walters. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Demon Deacons line up to punt it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Guys, it's been an entertaining 1st half and not a lot of time left put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So good first half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this first half.
Yeah, you'd love to take that momentum into the second half. Listen, this offense practices 2-minute every single week for this exact situation. They'd love to be able to go generate a few more points before taking it into the locker room.
Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Canes are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Hart. Going for 6. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. 1st down here for the offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. With that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They'll immediately call timeout. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires toward the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Fielded in the end zone, it's Algier. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Winston-Salem. What a fine performance we've seen. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Etheridge. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on 1st down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Hart. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. pulls it, fires to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Got it in the middle. It's Moore. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Connors. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Demon Deacons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Direct snap. Just ran him over. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Walter. They're not just using the running back as check down Charlie in the passing game. They're getting him downfield.
Right, and take my matchups I like. If you're going to play man-to-man, who are you going to put on the running back? Do you want to put a linebacker on him? I like my chances, even with safeties. Those guys, you know, listen, they aren't as great as corners and covering, so I like finding matchups and exploiting them.
Leaves it with the back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Demon Deacons are on the move. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Into the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. He splits the uprights. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Georgia State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 5 over Appalachian State. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt.
Pickoff! What a play to set him up! He goes down after the short... But what a play to get the football back.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man,
quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line had no response, just a sack harder.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Etheridge. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Into the secondary on the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hurricane. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
He'll bring it out. It's Algier. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Off play action. Caught behind the line. It's Shields. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Demon Deacons will punt it away on 4th down. Wants to bring it back. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. He got got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the air. It's Hart. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Here comes the offense on second down. Sends it back in motion. Going to swing it on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Catch in the middle. It's Hart. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding onto the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Got a man. It's Conrad.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Demon Deacons will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Takes it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Quickly out to the tight end. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, great tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Good timing on the quick out. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Green. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Hurricanes will try to pin them back with the punt. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixed.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's swatted away. It's a run downs.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving this stadium with an L.
This offense has it with really good field position. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Running back searching for a hole. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd.
Touchdown, Canes! And the beatdown has ensued. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And he made the extra point without problem. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunity. opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Shields. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Demon Deacons come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on third. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. The 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Miami. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. USF has had no answer for the onslaught they faced today. A crucial game for this team, and they did not answer the bell. They're trailing by 30 to Rice. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got it in the middle. It's Connors. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Now, and a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Tight end now in motion. To the air on second down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm.
Lofts one high and deep. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to you.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grab near the marker. It's Shields. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. He'll pull it down. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires one high and deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pulls it in. It's Shields. Turning it on. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
And that is interception number 3 on the day.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.